Yes, you heard me correctly, Vancouver. We have family on the West Coast, so me and my mother decided it was high time we went and visited them. For obvious reasons, I will not say who they are or what they do, but needless to say they make a good living and hold a very important job, which will hopefully explain some things that happen later in the trip. I ask you to not look into anybody's scene in any of this footage, as I basically asked nobody for permission to use their likeness, and the people who insisted it was okay, I decided it would be best if strangers on the internet didn't try to make connections that aren't there. So, with that out of the way, let's get on to day one of the trip. Was by far the least eventful day of the week, since it was just traveling. We weren't even late for the flight, as we woke up at 8 a.m., finished up packing, and left for a very boring 4-hour drive into a 5-hour flight, only arriving in Vancouver at around 8 o'clock. Far too late to do anything other than marvel at the size of my relative's house, eat dinner, and sleep. Special thanks to the guy with the window seat, Dewey, or however you're supposed to pronounce it, who filmed the shots you're looking at right now. Let me just say, by the way, that this house was absolutely crawling with creatures. 15 chickens, 9 adults and 6 babies, 7 humans, not including me and my mom, a cat, and a precious golden retriever named Aruka, as well as the demon that was standing above my bed. Relax, it's just an elliptical. After we met everybody we'd be staying with, the previous day had ended with me agreeing to go bungee jumping the next day, despite a severe fear of heights. While we were waiting to hear back from the person we were going to go with, my mother and I decided we could take a walk around where we were staying and chew on the scenery, which is what you're looking at now. Just like with every plan, this of course fell through when the same person I was going with realized she couldn't just book the tickets the day of, and that when she finally got around to looking at available times, there was only a single time available, meaning that only either her or I could go jump. So instead, we decided we'd head out to the suspension bridge to get a similar feeling.
We have a number of streets. They are not number of streets.
But before all that, we decided to go eat somewhere fancy that was on the way. In this case, the downtown Vancouver Farmers Market.
Like it's gonna start moving. Other people might call them. So we're just closing it over there.
And so we arrive at the Capilano Suspension Bridge. After a short piss break to make sure I don't have any accidents, we went out on it. You may notice that I haven't shown you any footage of me on the bridge, and that's because I'd have had a heart attack if I didn't have both hands firmly on the rope barriers. All in all, 6 out of 10 tourist trap. Highlight is definitely the nature area with all the inchworms.
Maybe these fish are dumb.
These ones are broken. Why are the fish broken?
And that's where we'll call it for today. The trip is just getting started, and as much as I'd like to keep it all in one video, this took me about 7 total hours to edit from start to finish, which is way more than I originally expected. So, to keep myself sane, I've decided this multi-part series is the best way for me to upload this. Well, see you later, Alligator.